together. All together.
Hello.
Hello.
It's
Good
us.
Animorning.
It's us.
Yes, it is. Hello, good Animorning, everybody.
Good Animorning.
I said everybody because I almost said everyone.
Everybody.
I changed it to everybody. So everybody.
Everybody. How you doing?
Is everybody having a good time?
Let me just switch us over. You got everything up on your screen that you need, India.
I believe I do.
All right, I'm gonna switch us over. 3, 2. Why you laugh?
Because this is exactly like when you start a stream.
Oh, people get to hear that. 3, 2, 1. I want to give you time to be like.
Oh
No.
my gosh, just switch the screens.
Okay.
Good morning, Renee. It being 3 AM for you. We will do yours first. Because Mike tells me that yours is uploaded onto the many that we have.
That's what the powers that be, y'all.
Oh gosh, midnight for you, Josie. Is it weird to have me say good Animorning for you guys when most of you are like, it's like 1 AM?
Oh look, it's tiramisu.
Hey Tiramisu, good morning. Hey. How are you doing? How is everyone in chat? I hope you all had a really good day yesterday. 1 AM, it is still technically morning, Evelyn. So technically, I'm still right saying it. It feels like a crime to say good morning to someone who's awake at 1 AM though.
Feels like it should be illegal.
Yeah, it feels like it's something that you could punch someone for in real life.
You've crossed the time zone.
It's 3 AM, you can't say good morning to me right now.
Don't give me a greeting that I can't accept. Ah.
Meefin, I mean, you can say good night if you want.
Good on and night.
It's 8 AM for us. Oh, V-Plant, that's totally fair, no worries. But it's 8:22, but you still want to go to sleep. Yeah, that's a mood. I don't know if you can hear the cat destroying things in the room, but she's super playful right now.
Hey, it's a rab.
Hey, rabbit!
Good Annie evening.
Good Anime evening. Very nice inspirational music you got going on there, Mike. I was just enjoying it.
Oh yeah, it's going. Hey Devin.
Devin, hello!
And the blah blah.
How are you doing?
Hello.
Hey, blah blah. Oh, you won't miss anything except me blathering, so don't even worry about it. But yeah, let's get straight into it. So I'll do a very fast recap just in case people don't know. But
okay.
This is the Animorning Challenge stream, part 2. We did part 1 yesterday, but there were so many entries that we had to cut it in half and finish them off today. So the Animorning Challenge for last week was to animate 2 characters hugging. And we were going through some of the entries yesterday, and we'll finish them off today. So first up...
This is true facts.
It's a Renee! For those who don't know, Renee is someone who we work with a lot with Knights of the Light Table. So Renee did the backgrounds for Starlight Brigade. She worked with Mike on those. She did the backgrounds for Magnum Bullets. Worked with Mike on those. She's working with us on Mystic Crystal.
Work with Mike on those.
Worked with Mike on those. She and Mike, the Dream Background team.
Basically, I'm her boss. Basically.
Really?
No.
You're not just her colleague. You've appointed yourself.
No. You're her boss.
I'm no one's boss. I'm your worst nightmare.
So we got 2 rats here.
Yeah. So Renee has rats in real life. So I'm excited. Renee, what are your rats called again?
George and Dorf.
George and Dorf.
Yeah, she gave me a
Are these rats George and Dorf?
Yeah.
So which one's George and which one's Dorf?
She told me something about them. Oh, where's my Discord?
Dorf is such a great name. I'm into it. I know, right? Tell me about it, V-Plant. Like, I can't even organise myself. How am I supposed to organise a team? But you're way too kind. Luckily, every single person I work with is super awesome, and so there's not too much managing that needs to happen.
So Renee said, so these rats are obviously my pets, George and Dorf.
Yay!
With the animation prompt, I tried to show their different real-life personalities. George is the lazy, cuddly one, while Dorf is more skittish and protective of his food. The two get along quite well, and I discover them cuddling in their hammock together every day.
Oh, that's so cute. Okay, let's have a look. Oh, that's so cute. I love how it's Dolph, is it? Who's like, you can't steal my food, and then he's like, oh, you're hugging me.
Still doesn't trust them though, has to throw it away.
Oh, well, he disregards it because he's like, you know what? Maybe hugs are better.
I think he's still protecting his food.
Oh,
That little sly eye of like, you still can't get this.
that's so cute, Renee. Oh my gosh, the cutest. I like how the tails almost make a little heart as well. Also, this pose is a great pose for preparing to hug a friend. This is the pose you make when you're getting ready to lay the love down on someone.
Lay the love.
I will bestow upon you the hug. Aww.
I like the little heart shape of the tails at the end.
Yeah, it's super cute.
Did you already say that?
I did, but it's okay if you missed it. Alright. No, I'm gonna frame by frame through it so we can see all the beautiful acting. Look at that disdain. I love that you've shown the laziness through having half hooded eyes all the time. So cuddly and cute. Look at the face on Door. You what, mate? Like a seagull hoarding the food. Seagulls are vicious. Aww. Oh, it's so cute. Squish! Where's your grid, Renee?
Oh no.
Where's your grid?
Oh no.
Where's the floor plane, Renee? Where's the grid? Just joking, this is beautiful. Awesome job, Renee. Thank you so much for taking part in the Animorning challenge. I don't really have any critique to give up this. I think it's super cute. Like, I'm sure that you'll bring a bunch of consistency to it when you tie it down, if you end up tying it down. But for roughs, these are super cute. Working super well. Aww.
I like that we now have those commands in the chat. Have you seen those, India?
What, the grid command?
Yeah.
Yeah. I appreciate having them.
There is a subtle like background floor plane in there. So
It is. I could tell where the grid would be if there was a grid.
yeah, I think
Which is, it's like, it's not a grid, but it's as close to a grid as you can get without having one. So, what is grid? Grid is love. Grid is life.
when we say grid, it's a perspective plane to show where the surface would be that your characters are standing on.
Yeah. We'll I'm sure some of the other ones will have grids and we can point at them and go, look, grid! It's go big or go home in my world. Renee, you're too extreme. I can't handle it. What am I supposed to do in the face of such confidence and extremity? I guess compliment your animation. It's awesome.
Aw,
Nice job.
very cute.
Alright, let's ping. We'll go back to where we were at last time.
You got the
Pinged at
controls.
this. So this is Nick Casters. Oh, wait a second. Renee, we don't have your socials. I gotta put them on so people can find you.
What is it?
This is my one note. What?
Is it Planet Razmataz or something?
I'm gonna start writing it and you'll have to correct me, Renee.
Renee, please use your very good friend energy and social etiquette to encourage more of the Funky Nuts to get involved in the
I
Animorning
put
challenge.
one too many Z's on it.
Shut up, Tails!
Pal bro, thank you. Thank you for the gifted sub. Oh, Renee, now you're one of us. There's no escape now, Renee. You can't go to bed anymore.
You got toast now, Renee. You got buttery toast. Whoa.
Thank you so much, pal bro. Aw. We appreciate it very much. So if anyone wants to find Renee's
Toast.
work, and she posts amazing art, please go and follow her. Like, the last thing she posted that I remember, and I haven't been on social media in a while, so this is probably super old, Renee, I'm sorry, is she did some tests of what the Legend of Zelda would look like if it was animated by Disney in the Xerox era.
Oh yeah.
So cool, you guys, so cool. So if you like animation, if you like awesome like background design, if you like just great character drawings, then go and check her out. Okay, let's see. So this one is Nick Castor. Oh, that's really nice. I like the little bit of acting you've got there as they shuffle over to one another. I like the eye darts on the blue character too. That's real nice. I'd say you could hold this for even longer.
Mm-hmm.
Just really give it time to like sink in that he's thinking about like giving him a hug, but he's not sure if he should or not.
Yeah.
Yeah, just like give the acting a little bit more time to breathe. But all the little bits of acting you've got in there are really nice.
Yeah, you want to give your characters time to think, so your audience has time to think what they're thinking.
Yeah. The irony of Sonic telling Tails to shut up and we tell him to shut up on multi-sub. Yeah, multi-sub is a nightmare, but I kind of love it.
Oh man, there's ways to fix it. I need to figure out an alert that can run if there's multiples.
I'm wondering if he would keep this hand planted just a little bit longer. Here. It feels like you could, if you wanted to amp this up even more, Nick Castor, then you could add in a few more in-betweens. Just at particular places where it feels like the movement could be elaborated on a little bit. So for example, where the head turns here, having a nice little arc of that head going down first before it goes to before he looks to the screen left.
Mm-hmm.
And just filling that in with a few in-betweens to have the head like dip in a little bit, maybe 4 frames or something, and settle into that position.
There's a really nice post by Tonico Pantoja that talks about and demonstrates how breakdowns can change the way that emotion feels, like where you choose to put that midpoint, or the movement between looking down and looking at them can really communicate a lot.
Yeah, Tonico's so good. His posts are very clear and helpful.
I'll try and find that because I think it's really useful. I'm searching Tonico Twitter breakdowns, but
The voice of a should just be a super long drawn out "Shut up, Tails!" Can you imagine? It just went on for like 5 minutes. Is the grid here? It's not. Oh my gosh, Meefin, you called it out. There is no grid here. And I think a grid would be helpful. Because there are a few things that are unclear, which you could clear up with a grid. So for example, we see this line, it feels like it's something that they're sitting on. But one character has their feet dipped over it. One character has their entire legs dipped over it. So for the character with just the feet dipped over it, it's like, well, the feet aren't touching the ground here, but it feels like it'd be weird and unbalanced to sit on a ledge with just your feet hanging over the edge like that and your knees up. It feels like that'd be kind of a hard position to sit in. So it feels like there should be something under the feet. So is it like the top of the thing they're sitting on is like this? Because that would make sense, but then this character doesn't make sense because he's got his entire legs draped over it. So doing a grid is partially to do with deciding exactly what's going to be happening in your environment, so you can place the characters more convincingly in it. So I'd say that you could probably amp this up a little bit by just giving it like a little bit of perspective. Like assuming that this is the top of something.
Giving your characters a surface to rest upon.
Yeah.
Nice.
So then this would kind of be like how you would do the grid. And this is very rough. So forgive me my grids. Forgive me my my grid sins. But hopefully it makes it just a little bit clearer. Remember to use grids to help place your characters. Your characters convincingly in scene.
Grid sins. Grins.
No, not the grins!
He's got the grins! No!
We must kill him, he's got the grins! That doesn't need an S. Just went mad with power.
Too many S's.
Too many S's! Too many grids, too many grids. Too many grids, too many grids! It's just like a grey canvas because there are so many overlapping grids.
Place your character down.
I mapped every single perspective for every single thing.
You see this perspective grid? This is for their ear, for they are listening.
Let's see, could leave hand planted.
An animator sitcom, but every character is a grid.
Just a different type of grid. I am 2-point perspective.
It's just they just squash and stretch when they want to talk.
They just project into your mind telepathically.
It's like, what, you lack depth, and what do you mean? And then it stretches into the Z.
He's so
plane.
deep. Let's see. Let me put a little note here to say, whoop, whoop, whoop. It would be nice to add a few more in-betweens. If you get the chance. But I'm just going to put right up at the top. Nice acting. Yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, that acting's good.
It occurs to me that if you if you submitted like a blank piece of film to Sync Sketch, you could use Sync Sketch to animate. You have one layer, but you could do it.
Yeah. Maybe hold a bit longer. Acting breathe.
Thank you for letting them know, Steiny.
Too many cooks.
It's in your head now.
It is.
It's in your head. We should replace it with something. How about
Oh, it's really nice. I really like this pose that you have at the end here. Where he's like got his head in his hand. It's just like a really emotional pose. Like it feels
really
quite
nice.
nice and nuanced. I like it. I do wonder about maybe hold pose with head down. And then resolve. I hope you can read my writing. And then resolve into final key. Just because I think having the head dip down here and then immediately go back up after you've just dipped it down to do the arc up feels a bit strange. Whereas if you have this here and then he slowly like nuzzles his head up into the other dude afterwards, like that, then I think that'll feel better than it being part of the one continuous movement. Does that make sense, Mike? Or is it unclear?
Can you explain it just quickly again?
So at the minute, this is all one movement.
Mm-hmm.
And it feels like this head dip down here doesn't really have any time to read.
Mm-hmm.
And it also comes straight after another head dip down, as there's like almost an arc going up here.
Gotcha. Okay, yeah, I think
so
that makes sense.
I think it'd be nice to settle into this pose and then have him go up into this at the end, rather than it being part of the one continuous movement.
Yeah.
So that you can read both poses really clearly, because this is really nice and this is also really nice, and they both have slightly different feelings to them.
Yeah.
That I feel like they kind of both deserve their own moment. But awesome work, Big
thank you.
Caster. This is really nice. Like, I think some of these poses here are really nice and nuanced. I like the acting that you have going on. I think in general you want to just focus on arcs and in betweens. I think the arcs is the main thing that's going to like really push the animation to make it feel kind of more deliberate and cohesive. Adding a few more in-betweens in to smooth it out when you know, if you have time to do that would be awesome, because the acting and the drawings are nice. It's just like keeping consistency between the frames and such, and looking at the movement as a whole.
Mm-hmm.
Awesome stuff. And then next we have the animated moon, our friend Steiny.
Yay!
Hey, there you are. You're in chat. Hello. Ooh, you're downloading Krita, Methan. Awesome. Yes, it's so good. Look at that grid. Steiny, look at that grid.
It's so good.
Yeah. Now, Methan, that's a grid. That grid, though. Yeah, that's it. So look how much more the characters feel placed in scene.
Yeah,
Like,
that feels really solid.
Yeah, it really helps. My gosh, like, even from this first frame, I really hope this bad boy gets a hug, because he looks like he needs one.
Oh.
Oh. Okay, let's have a look. Oh. Oh, yeah! I'm so happy he got a hug. This acting here at the beginning is really nice, Steiny. Super nice. I really like the way that they kind of rock one another when they get into the hug.
Yeah.
That's a very, like, that's a thing that people do that I don't often see animated. Like, I think you have a real knack for getting a realism into the acting.
Mm.
That's one thing that I notice with your animations a lot, is there's subtlety to them and there's like a nuance to the acting. The only part that feels a little inconsistent is just this bit of the hug itself, and it's just because the drawings are quite messy here, and that's absolutely fine. Like, obviously you had limited time to do it. just stuff like the head consistency. Let's see. Yeah, so he goes onto his knees and then leans forward. I think it'd be nice here to have him like push off his knees, because that's his like anchor point to the ground. So we have his knees here. Wop, 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 wop. And then they're here, which is still good. Still good, still good. And then we could have him push off his knees here. We could have him push off his feet, I guess, actually. If you want, it's just because he plants his knees on the ground in this frame.
Mm-hmm.
So it feels like because he's planted his knees on the ground. In fact, maybe his knees aren't quite on the ground there where I drew that. Maybe this is where they plant on the ground. Because he plants his knees, it feels strange for him to push from his feet. Because at that point, if your knees are on the ground, you don't really have any leverage with your feet, because your weight is no longer on them.
Right, gotcha.
If you see what I mean. Like if you were to kneel down and put your weight on your knees and then try and push off with your feet.
Yeah.
It's really hard.
You'd have to lift your knees to get that purchase.
Exactly. So what you could do, you could have him go from the knees here instead of the feet.
Could you, if you were to go over to this, like the side of your knees, like it looks like the little bat boy's hips are kind of going towards the floor, you could still maybe get some push off of your knees, but it would be...
You would be primarily lunging from your upper body there, I think.
Yeah, you'd kind of just be straightening out.
Yeah, if I'm thinking about kneeling and then trying to push myself towards someone by going to my side.
Yeah.
I think much of the force would still come from needing... Yeah, you'd almost be trying to elongate your body from the hips.
Yeah, I think so.
Let's give this a try and see if this pose feels any good.
Alright, San. Thanks for coming by.
Oh, thanks, Sanrania. You have an awesome day. Yeah, go lie down and sleep. And then we would have the hips start to come down here as the weight kind of sags in. If that makes sense.
I think, yeah.
And then if you wanted to like bring that knee up, then you could start it coming through here. Because he's kind of shuffling towards them. Right? Using his legs. So how would I do that if I were to shuffle towards someone?
Yeah. This is quite a tricky...
Yeah, it's a tricky movement.
maneuver. Yeah.
I guess I would bring one knee up and then use the foot from that knee to push myself forward. So I'd plant the foot of the knee that I was bringing forward and then use that foot as leverage to push forward. So then that would be used to push my hip this way. If that makes sense. Yeah, you'd bring your knee up and then plant your foot and then use that to push yourself. So this foot would stay in the same place, but the hips will be pushed forward. And probably as that happens, the other foot will be coming through. If that makes sense. tell me if I'm like, if I'm not making sense. Mike?
Oh, you're making sense to me so far.
Like, do you understand what I'm saying mechanically?
Yeah, I believe so.
Okay. Because my drawings are kind of difficult to see.
Okay. Try putting the tracing paper on. If it
Yeah,
makes it
that's a great
easier to
idea.
see.
Cool. Alright. So this foot would like probably stay pretty much where it was. Ba, 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 ba. Whereas this knee would start to come through. Is what I was thinking. And then with that knee coming through, the character would use that to plant their foot on the ground. This is my depiction of their foot. Let me redraw that foot.
Yeah, this is the song that I found that I'm gonna
This is
cut
what you want.
together intro for us for.
It's a cool song. I like it a lot. I like the tone of it. It's fun. So then you could use that.
Thanks for the follow.
Thank you very much. We are just critiquing some animations right now. So this is not. These are not my work. But hopefully
These are
this will
not
be helpful.
my work. Oh yeah, go for it, Josie. Josie says that this makes me want to animate a hug so much I'll toss it in the peg bar whenever I get to it. Thanks,
Yeah,
guys.
do it, do it.
Those Jigglypuff emotes are great.
Yeah, they are. Just trying to get this foot in the same place between frames is a bit tough. Da
see.
da da da.
Are we following you yet, Josie?
And then that hip will be pushed forward. Okay, and then we just have the other leg to worry about. Which I think would probably stay pretty much where it is until the push forward, and then it will start to come through. Sorry, Mike?
I was seeing if we were following Josie Fenton, and we are.
So it might start to come through here. As the hips push forward. This is a very tricky movement to pose out, I gotta say. Having some trouble trying to make it feel like it's working.
Would it be worth drawing the different limbs in different colors to really clarify them for your own head?
It might be, yeah, it might be worth drawing the other leg in a different colour. So that it's very clear which leg is moving forward.
You're very welcome, Adder Slayer. Or sorry, Adder Slayer.
So I'm trying to keep the consistency in the body here. Let me just ignore this leg for a sec.
Okay. Yeah, this is tricky movement.
Yeah. It feels like the body is losing a little bit of form as it goes. Or maybe I just made the body too thick to begin with. And it's actually thinner.
That does feel better.
There we go, that's a bit better. What is it with you and sad music, Michael?
What? It's kind of fitting with this animation, isn't it? Though.
I guess so.
It should be getting you into the spirit of it.
There was a time when Mike was running playlists by me, and every single song he put on was like this slow, mournful piano, and I was like, "What are you?"
It's just, yeah. People are like, "Is this music sad?" I find this music more calming.
I find it sad.
It's you that has.
It's bringing up repressed memories. That time I dropped my ice cream, and then my friend hugged me.
I thought you were referencing. Yeah, I just. I like that. Darvold's like, "Is this music sad?" Blamani, I find this music more calming. Vert, we're all crying. There you go, look.
Yay.
I just want to give you emotional peaks and troughs, you know? Keep you on your toes.
Okay, so this is where I'd start to bend this leg in. And follow the other leg with it. And that leg can continue to move through. And then scrunch into the final position.
I saw a piece of software for $10 that lets you show music on stream, like the playlist from multiple different sources. I was thinking of getting it.
Oh yeah?
Oh yeah.
Here we are. So you can see what I'm going for. Even if I haven't drawn it particularly well, I hope you guys can see what I'm going for. Where the shift in body is motivated by a push from the leg there.
Yeah, I see it.
I think that's what you want to go for. I have a bit of body slide happening here, which I don't want. But if you were to reduce that body slide, then I think just having like there be like a very clear motivation for the movement would be really nice.
One thing I would say for something like this is if you're roughing out two characters interacting, I would put both of them on different colors so it's very clear who's wearing what. And then once you're comfortable with it roughing it out, you can add mats to each of them to like really test whether the overlaps and everything are working, so that one character really feels solid against the other.
Gotcha.
I think it's a good shorthand to make it visually clear, both to yourself and to people watching.
Yeah. I like how he's scooting himself deeper into the hug, says Meefin. Yeah! Me too. This is really sweet, Steiny. Like I said, the acting is beautiful.
Yeah, there's one, I think it's that pose there that you've got on now where he's just like head down tilted looking at her. You can really feel it.
Yeah. I
Feel the
will put it at the bottom. Beautiful acting.
Beautiful.
Keep an eye on body mechanics. Do it better than I did, but take the general gist of what I was saying.
Yeah, you really body mechanics and things like this is figuring out where someone's limb is planted on the ground and making sure that if they're using it as an anchor point to push off from, then it's not sliding. It can slide a little bit, but only if it's intentionally like the resistance under their foot is like they're actually sliding rather than unintentionally. So, yeah.
Yeah, you don't want to fudge it too much, essentially.
Yeah.
Especially not if you're trying to create like a feeling of a very grounded, realistic scene.
Yeah, like if you're having someone go from like a standing to like a fighting stance, you don't have both feet go out. You have to have one foot go one way, plant, and then have the other foot lift and then plant.
Yeah, I mean, I've seen lots of people fudge it with animation in a way where it really works and it's really, really fun.
Mm-hmm.
But that tends to be on very fast comedic bits.
Gotcha. Yeah.
Where it's like, it doesn't necessarily matter what, like how the character gets there, and sometimes them getting there in a ridiculous way is part of the fun of it. But if you're doing like a very serious scene,
yeah,
you don't want people to be like second guessing the mechanics.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's like you can intentionally break body mechanics
Mm-hmm.
in a fun way like that.
Mm-hmm.
But it does come down to when is it the appropriate use for it, and what's the intent behind that.
So let's move on to the bird brains.
Ooh.
The bird brain. Oh, thank you, Doodle. Doodled lie, for help on the 2 key poses.
Let me just check. Is there 2 suburbs? Maybe not. No, there should just be 1. Okay, we're good. We're good.
Adaslayer says, "Oh snap! Frame 1 and I'm in love. I don't care if frame 2's blue. Frame 3's grey and frame 4 too. Frame 5, I don't care about you. It's frame 1, I'm in love. Frame 6, you can break my heart. Frame 7, tear me apart. Frame 8 doesn't even start. It's frame 1, I'm in love." That'll be on my album, my animation album that I'm making.
Oh yeah, like Blablani said that they painted a frame of this and it looks so good. You want to click that?
Oh,
and see it?
amazing. Yeah, let's have a look. I'll bring it up on my screen. Ooh, there we go.
Whoa. So it's like a ghost.
Oh no,
Ghosty
look,
spirit.
the blood. Oh no.
Oh no.
Might have to post a one without ketchup because I feel to be able to censor it. Oh no. That's beautiful though. Yeah, it's pretty. Everyone's like, blood, blood, blood. Alright, you sharks.
There's blood in the water.
This is a beautiful pose though to start on. I completely get what you guys are saying. Like, immediately we have some kind of story happening here where we feel like we're getting a snapshot of a situation.
Yeah. Big Cat's thinking, lunch.
He's a sausage boy who needs ketchup. Evelyn, you're right. He just fell into a basket of tomatoes he was carrying home. Yeah. For sure. Alright, I'm gonna give it a play. We'll see what happens. Oh, he okay? He's okay. Oh, that's really sweet. Very economic too. I can see that you're like reusing some of these drawings to get the most bang for your buck without needing to completely redraw. I like the little foot stamp that the I don't know if it's a cougar or like a panther or a snow cat, but I like the little foot stamp it does at the end. Like a little happy. Yeah.
Aww.
Yeah. Nice little cycle here as well with the wind. I felt bad at this bit. I thought that he was just pushing his face deeper into the snow.
Oh.
I think you're squashing the whole figure for the anticipation there. I think it might be a little bit much, just because when I was watching it, I couldn't tell if the cam was kind of having a little shake, because it felt like so much was moving.
He's not gonna get away with this.
That it could have been that the cam was moving up rather than the character squashing. If you get my meaning. Oh my gosh, a raid!
Hey,
Fix Media, thank you for the
welcome.
raid. Welcome back. How was your stream?
What were you up to? More pixel arts.
Yeah, so I would keep this, like, if you're anticipating the next movement with this character, I'd probably keep it just the head and maybe the shoulders. And if it's that the snow cat is pushing down, I would again keep it just the head. So that only the part that can be pushed further down is kind of affected. And then they come to
A wee cowboy this morning. Are you Scottish, Sticks Media?
a wee cowboy. Do. So it might be nice where the head moves here, just to make it feel like more deliberate, because this is a point where we're like, oh, he's alive. Just to have one more frame of ease out on that movement as it kind of settles into place. I'll put plus one more frame. One more frame. One frame more.
One more frame.
Another frame, another destiny. One more frame.
I chose to animate tonight, and then I did a big old braid. One more frame.
One frame more. I stole a loaf of frame.
You are a animator.
Frame 24601.
Tie down, tie down.
Don't leave it looking gruff.
Tie down.
Tie down. Your paper's full of scoffs. I'm sorry, guys. Anyway, enough turning musicals into animation songs. You keep going through this. Yeah.
Look down. You've forgotten follow through.
Oh no! Look down. You're going to have to redo.
Bring me frame 24601.
That's a keyframe. See you, Steiny. Thank you so much for coming and hanging out and for submitting your awesome hug as well. Where does the grid enter the musical? That's a good question. Master of the grid.
There you go.
Keeper of the space.
I wouldn't put it past his dumb old face. Let's rewrite the entire Les Miserables, but with animation references.
Head ease up here a little bit more. Just because it pings up to the frame. I mean, it does feel like this is more kind of keyframes. So you take this with a pinch of salt. You know, I'm giving you advice for like in-betweens. But it feels like you're not quite at the stage yet where you've finished filling it in with in-betweens anyway. So...
I eased an ease that could not be.
I eased and eased to make it softer. Da 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 da. Oh, so cute. Oh.
That's a really nice expression. I'm gonna say, like, that's a comforted hug. I'm being hugged expression. We should make a whole song about the 12 principles of animation. The Chronicles of Griddick.
Chronicles of Griddick! That's so good!
But the retakes come at night.
Red, the colour of your notes. Black, the colour of your pen. I don't know.
Nice.
Yeah, this is gorgeous. I just add a bit more easing to this, to Bird Brain. It feels like it's keys at the minute. Just be careful about squashing the entire body too much because it does make it look like the camera's doing a little wiggle. But just adding like a bit more ease to some of these keys that they pop into would be super nice. But all of the keys, all of the mainstays of the animation are already there and they're all looking super nice. I really like the drawings are very expressive and that like really carries it a long way to get these really nice expressions. Like, beautiful work. As usual.
In the corner it says, thank you at... Is that...
Yeah, doodled lie. I said that at the beginning.
Oh, cool. Cool.
I don't know if we've met Doodled Lie.
I'm not sure.
But thank you, Doodle Lie, for helping the Bird Brain with the keys. Many thank yous. Cats are musical, but every song is about animation.
I don't know the cat songs.
You don't?
No, I've never seen Cats in any iteration.
Wow.
What?
I don't know if I want to show it to you.
You know, okay.
Oh, well, I never was there ever an artist so clever as Milk Carl and Frank Thomas and Richard Williams and Grim Natwick and...
I'm not... This is not, like... You're parodying a song I've never heard.
Place and trace the animation technique. It'll make your things feel solid.
You may as well
Skimble
just...
Shanks.
You sound like you're just being auto-tuned.
That's the song. That's how it goes. Ren, but every song is about starving animators. All right, let's move to Doodlecles. So this is Doodlecles is in chat, everybody.
Yeah.
Do we know what Bryony's social is?
Bryony, link your social.
Oh my god, it's you. Bryony, where's the grid? Just joking. If it was a grid on this one, it would just be completely flat because we're just looking at these characters like side on.
Well, it wouldn't be.
Look how clean this is.
We don't have to place them on a floor plane, so.
Yeah, look how clean this is. The grid is in their eyes. This is incredible. Is this clean all the way through? Bryony, did you clean this up?
No, that she might have cleaned it up.
My goodness.
At least she definitely cleaned the keys.
Memory, control S in the moonlight. Okay, let me hit play, and we'll get the social later.
Okay.
Oh wow, it's very almost completely clean. Oh, it's so cute. Bryony, it's beautiful. Look at this. Look at this, beautiful.
It's really nice.
Oh, I really like the little follow through that we have on the ribbon from the girl.
Feet First is like, it's like Disney.
These character designs are super nice too.
I like the nose on
the boy.
Yeah.
Well, I'm assuming it's a boy. It might not be a boy, but I
was
like.
gonna say on the left.
Yeah,
one.
the character on the left. I really like that design a lot. Super nice. The little nestle at the end. Yeah. Oh, that. Look at that. So nice. The way that Bryony's using the facial features there to denote the tilt of the face.
Yeah.
So you get that nice little arc with the nose as he like snuggles into her.
Yeah, there's that nice little, yeah, you said it, the arc. It's nice.
Yeah. And you can see the way that his shoulders lowering here at the end affects all of her body as well. So that was some of the advanced animation stuff I was talking about yesterday, where I was saying that one thing affects everything else. It's just him lowering his shoulders means that her shoulders, which are leaning on his, lower, which means like her hair, which is resting on her shoulder, lowers slightly, which means her head tilts slightly. You know, all of this very subtle stuff. Yeah, nice anticipation that eases. Let's have a look at the rush forward.
Doodle Crawl says the characters are from the comic The Prince and the Dressmaker.
Oh, really? Oh, I should look that up then, because these characters are really nice looking. I like them a lot. The Prince and the Dressmaker. Okay. That's so nice. Look at this. You get like this anticipation backwards, and then it's almost like an ease because it's quite close to the original position. And then a little bit closer, and then bam.
Look at that hand.
Straight into it. Yeah, beautiful hand pose. But that spacing's really nice. It's like,
Sarah's like, so clean, fool!
Bam! It's like super nice. Such a nice spacing.
Ankin and Padama.
Ankin and Padama. The couple for our ages. If you weren't sure if when her body hits his, if her arm should be fully around him yet. Yeah, you could fold them in there, couldn't you? If you wanted to. I do think it works the way it is. Like, I didn't look at that and go like, where did her arms go? At all. But you could, if you wanted to, have it so her arm is just coming round instead. I don't think you need to, but you could try it.
So to let those of you know,
I honestly like it the way it is.
Doodle Carls is our lead cleanup and final line artist on the current music video that India is directing.
Yeah. She has been helping us with Mystic and doing an incredible job of leading the cleanup on that.
It's nice to see some animation from you, Bryony. I'm not sure if I ever have seen I've seen your comics and stuff. I don't think I've ever seen your animation reel.
Oh, yeah, Bryony's a great animator.
Oh.
I wish that I could hire her for every job.
You'll have to steal her.
And this beautiful ease as well, like you get this bam and then it's all really subtle easing. Look at the subtlety and the difference between these two frames here.
Do you feel like on having worked through like doing final lines for other animator sequences, you've sort of absorbed their power by like observing how they do the timing and spacing, Bryony?
Nice expression change too. Like you see here how the blink changes the mood. So it goes from surprise to like acceptance and gratitude. Blinks are great for showing a character changing their mind because generally people blink when they change thought process. So it's a nice little bit of acting. That's how Glenn Keane and all the 90s animators learn. Yeah, it's a really great way to learn when you're an animation assistant.
That's really cool.
It's so cool. It does help be around people who are just like talking about animation constantly. Yeah, like I don't have any notes on this. I just think it's beautiful. I'll just play it a few more times through.
If any of you all want to learn by cleaning up India's animation, then you're totally welcome to
Excuse me?
get that learning experience.
Michael.
Scores me.
I feel like the experience is best when you actually get to like work with the animator that you are assisting rather than just doing it in a void by yourself. Yeah, beautiful work, Bryony. Well, I mean, any notes I could give you would be so nitpicky and specific.
Give her them.
You want the really nitpicky, specific notes?
Yeah, she needs them.
Like, they're ridiculous, though. They are little things like the hairs on the back of the nape of her neck pop down here and then back up. And her nose on this frame feels like it squashes up and then back down into this held position. So I think if you made that more of an in-between between the two, it would pop a little bit less. Yeah, it's literally judging the pixels. That's the thing. It's like when you get to this level, it's like, I can give you notes, but it's nothing that you going back over it with another pass and just keeping an eye on each part individually, like you wouldn't catch yourself.
So all my non-clean drawings.
There you are, you see. So there's like, there's really, it really would be complete nitpicks. Like, I'd say maybe this frame of the ribbon as well. The shape of the ribbon here pings out a little bit too much for me, and doesn't feel like it doesn't feel like it's going with a natural motion as much as the rest of the settle on the ribbon. So maybe you could adjust the ribbon on this one frame to have its the difference between that frame and the previous one be a little less extreme.
Gotcha.
Like these are the notes. So like the notes on the acting, I don't have any. Like, I think it's beautiful. And yeah, it's all the non-clean drawings are the ones that I have notes on. Really beautiful work. Just really nice and inspiring to see. I love it. You're so good at doing folds and clothes as well, Bryony, and keeping those consistent. That's something that I have like a massive problem with. Is I would normally err away from adding any of these kinds of folds on clothes because I know that if I add them, they are going all over the place in my animation. They are going to go like bananas and just be like everywhere. But you always manage to keep them very like consistent and natural feeling.
I know, you're not going to be able to work on it anymore.
Oh no, your Tuber license is gone. No! I wonder if there's anything we can do about that. We're still trying to get like our own licenses, truth be told. Oh, that's tough. I suppose at least you have the movie so you can import that into other things.
That's true.
But yeah, you wouldn't be able to adjust any of your clean drawings without having to redo them, so that'd be really tough. It's beautiful though, Bryony. You did a gorgeous job. I hope at some point you manage to get another Toon Boom license so that you can go back in and just finish off the last couple of frames. Yeah, aww.
Beautiful work, Bryony.
Yeah, gorgeous. I'm really happy we got to see this finally. I've been looking forward to seeing this one all week. Ever since I saw your rough.
Aww.
And I was like, oh my gosh, this is so good.
Well, aren't you darling?
What?
You'd be like looking forward and
Darling.
anticipation.
Darling.
Yeah.
Anticipation. Motivation. Happiness.
What are you doing?
I'm writing a song. Anyway.
Anticipation.
Anticipation.
Motivation.
Let's move to River's Doodles.
Yay! This will be Rennie's.
Yeah. So this is our good friend Renee, who is a cool dude, and it looks like he's going to be hugging Kirby, who is the squidgiest, most huggable character. I think we can all agree. Prepare for squish, says Falbro. Okay, I'm prepared. Let's do it. Let's squish. Squish! Oh no! That got me. I did not expect it. Renee, no!
He still has a little face.
Yeah, it's still happy. Kirby's still happy. It's okay. Bridie too. I did not expect. I didn't either. I was so into it. Oh, Renee, that's great. Oh no, that expression, something has gone wrong.
Oh dear.
No! That's great. Oh my gosh. I mean, there's a little bit of there's a discrepancy here between the size of the character, but you might have done that deliberately to be like almost like a zoom out and then a zoom in again. I feel like there's a cool trick that they do. I've noticed on some series where when someone is shocked or angry or something horrific has happened, they will get the character pose. So in this case, it would be this amazing pose.
Mm-hmm.
And they'll basically just either squash and stretch it very subtly, or they'll skew it back and forth very subtly, and it'll create this kind of manic vibration on the character that implies like screaming.
Okay. Oh.
And I think you could do that like with this end pose to be like, ah! Well, I could get with these 2 frames. Ah! Really well. Falbro, ignore your tasteless joke. The Kirby died and then that was the end of it. We were like, for goodness sake. The one pure thing left in the world. And Renee has hugged it to death.
He has indeed popped the Kirby.
Popped the Kirby? Is that like going to be a new phrase like jumping the shark?
Could be.
Where you like destroy something good. You're like, I can't believe you popped the Kirby.
Let's do it, you guys. Let's make it a thing. Oh my gosh, pop the Kirby.
Could add a stutter on the character here.
I like the percussion in this song.
Yeah? To imply screaming.
Pop the Kirby could mean other things though.
Pop the Kirby is a new dance craze. Transform character subtly up and down.
Also, Louisation, thank you for the follow. Really appreciate it. Hope
Thank you very much.
Have an enjoyable time here on the Animation Breakfast Club.
So the expressions are really fun. I love the expressions here. I think when you squeeze Kirby, I think rather than just transforming the circle, you could get some real nice like Kirby bulge. Can't believe I'm saying Kirby bulge.
I'm laughing more at the delivery of bulge.
All right. Let's keep it professional here, people.
Oh, sure.
Where you can see like...
You could have chosen another word.
What would you call it? Kirby overflow?
You could inflate or like change where the volume is, or I don't know.
Yeah, you see, you can't think of a way to say it than Kirby bulge, because Kirby bulge is the way you need to say it.
You could have him expand here at the top.
Get that bulge.
Vert says someone save the audio for Kirby Bulge and use it for the lip sync challenge.
Oh my gosh, the Kirby bulge. The Kirby bulge is strong.
Whatever happened to that the animatic you were making of us playing Kirby's Dream Course.
Oh, I was still making it.
Yeah.
I got distracted by turtles. Like,
Yeah.
imagine me driving down a road, happily making my animatic, and then a turtle tank just comes out of nowhere and rams me into a ravine, and I'm like, well, I guess this is where I live now.
Yeah, you're just watching that, like, constantly.
More like I'm trying to make stuff to do with it constantly to support the show. I'm trying to make a bunch of fan art and stuff to get other people interested in watching it.
Ah.
Yeah, so I think you could, like, squeeze the curb in a more nuanced way, like this. Like this. And then you pucker your lips like this. And then you bat your eyes like this.
Kuro Kukrix and Big Gay 66, thanks for the follow.
Yeah, thanks so much for the follows.
Are you just here for the Kirby Bowl?
Hey, thank you for the follow.
And it was there when Kirby's head grew 3 sizes that day.
I was there to see the Kirby bulge. I remember. Yeah. Look, you see how beautiful his bulge is. And then the pop is amazing. I would love an impact frame. A really dramatic impact frame.
What, would you invert the colours and you give
Yeah.
like, Kirby a skull face?
Do you know how to do impact frames, guys?
I'm gonna make one.
Well, I can't. It's going to be very difficult for me to make one.
Why don't they
on
have
this.
a fill bucket on this in this browser thing?
I know, right? So if you want to do an impact frame, you find the point of origin of the impact, which in this case would be like here. And then you would apply like 1 point perspective to that. So you would get a grid and pop it in. And of course my grid is terrible because I can't draw straight lines. But you would pop in your perspective grid like this with your 1 point perspective. And then you would have almost imagine like a flash of light emanating from this point of impact. And imagine it like affecting everything around it.
Almost like a radial blur,
Yeah,
but a hand-drawn radial blur.
almost. What some people do, which is really cool, is they treat it like light. So they only draw in on a black background with a white pen the bits which would be highlighted were it
that's
to
cool.
explode. So you would have like maybe the bottom of the nose only and the side of the cheek only. And so on and so forth. And so on. And so forth. One point perspective.
What is this thing about everything being cake? Is this a new meme?
I kind of like it though. I can't lie.
Have we gone from the cake is a lie to the lie is a cake? Have we gone full circle?
I don't know. One or two frames. Like, you don't want to keep your impact frames on for much longer than that unless you're going to change them and have them evolve. It's a great expression. I love it. It works so well, Renee. Like, nice anticipation too. Oh, Kirby wants a hug so bad. Little do they know. Amazing. Awesome work.
Twist ending.
Renee. Yeah. The cake is a spy.
The cake meme started from this. Oh, it's like someone's made cake versions of a whole bunch of things.
Oh, what is it? Are they? Can we show them on stream? Should I click on it?
I mean, the first one's an eggplant.
Oh, is it actually a cake?
Yeah.
Okay, sorry guys, we have to. Holy shit! Oh, that's great! Oh no, I love it! Oh, this is fantastic! Yes! Oh, everything is cake! How do they make it look so realistic? Oh my gosh, imagine if I had an apple like that. And my parents were like, you should eat an apple. And I was
That's
like,
macaroni!
That's actually macaroni on top, though. That's cheating. Wait a second. How? Because that's actually like lettuce.
Well,
Are they baking cake into things which aren't cake?
they aren't. I think they're making... Every part of that is cake.
Every part of it is cake.
Yeah.
I'm so excited by this. I could take a bite out of an apple and everyone would think I was being healthy, and it would just be cake on the inside.
Bert says they didn't make a cake. They made a knife that turns things into cakes.
Oh, that makes sense.
Right, okay.
It's the knife that's magical. The knife is what I need. That's amazing. I want to go to that website. What was the website again? Side Surf Cake Studio.
Oh, they have a YouTube.
Right, okay, I need to check that out later.
100,000 retweets.
Yeah,
God
but
damn, that thing's been viewed 15 million times.
it's amazing.
I can see why it is now the meme.
Oh look, Wexford is trending.
What?
So yes, we've seen this turtle hug. We've all seen this turtle hug, which is incredible.
You're gonna watch it again, aren't you?
Do you want, okay, if you insist.
This one's from Habbo.
Which is at Animatunings, is that right on Twitter?
That's true, yeah.
I will get my Donny hug. I will. Yes! Okay, let me... At. That's an at. Sometimes I can write and people are like, your handwriting's so nice.
Oh yeah.
And other times I just can't form.
You can't form
So
words.
go ahead. What were you
I was
saying?
just saying he hasn't put his social on it.
Yeah, and other times I just can't write letters at all. Like, I try to write an A and it just comes out like a complete squiggle.
You're just writing animation now.
See? Animatunings.
There you go.
Ooh, set status approved. Didn't know I could do that.
Very good.
Do you know? Whoa. Compare. This is strange. I didn't know these tools existed.
What?
Okay.
No one can see what you're clicking on.
Oh, can they not?
No.
Oh, weird.
It's
okay.
cropped so that people can't see the file
Gotcha.
names.
There's a little thing I can do which marks things approved. Interesting. So this is at Kel Casual.
Whoa.
Look at this cute old person. Alright, let's have a look. Once hug. Oh! Oh, it's cute though. Get hug. Yes. Oh, the timing of that little jump up is really nice. That bit there, super satisfying. The way that you can see the weight settle into the character that the little munchkin jumps on. I mean, I'm guessing that this is a little squirrel.
I think it might be an Animal Crossing character.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Let's have a look at that little bit where we get the jump up and see what the spacing and such is like on that, because that's really nice. Yeah.
Anticipation.
Ho! Ho! And then the weight settles down there.
Which affects the villager character as well.
Yeah, because we don't just get the down, we get the village character rocking backwards here.
Nice.
Which is nice. Because they would have to rock backwards to compensate for the weight of the little critter.
Satisfying.
Oh, it's real nice. Oh, it's super satisfying. Like, this person knows body mechanics. See how the head tilts forward when they go to get up? That's the way you would stand up. That's just good body mechanics.
Yeah, Yeah, that's referenced in a thing that we saw. My brain was like, you've seen that, you've seen that, you've seen that, you've seen that.
Oh my gosh, no grid alert. You're right. There's a piece of feedback I can give, guys. Is my feedback going to be reduced to just like, is there a grid? See, where would I put the grid here? I think I would have it like this. Whoops, that was meant to be, those were both meant to be straight lines. Like, you doing okay over there, Mike?
Yeah.
Are you getting annoyed at me gridding?
No. So what we're reviewing this in is called Sync Sketch. Although those, this might have been animated in Toon Boom, Harmony, but we didn't animate this.
Perspective grid. Yeah, this is not ours. This is at Kel Casuals. Let me move this back to frame 1. Whoop. There we go. That's probably whereabouts I put the grid, roughly. I'm going to put a little note here. Wah! Lovely feeling of weight. And then nice body mechanics. We should see how they put down the net as well.
Oh, I didn't even notice. Too busy looking at the squirrel.
Yeah. Let's see how that happens.
Oh wow, yeah.
Yeah. Like, this person knows body mechanics. This person's very good at them.
Nice.
One thing I would say is maybe this foot coming forward here, you might need to push up with the other foot a little bit more to give yourself room to move it. So you would raise the butt up a little bit. Like, the foot that's not moving forward would push off the ground to raise the body up a little bit to allow for that foot to step forward. Rather than the body staying in pretty much the same place while the foot steps. I think. Yeah, so I'd raise that butt up a little bit here. Just to allow for that leg to come under. So it'd be screen left, like screen left, leg, might, push, body, up a little, here. See, look at that. Look at that here that I wrote.
Brotella says, today on Is There a Grid? We'll discover if there's a grid.
To allow screen right foot.
I could make a command that is Armageddon
Armageddon. Nice.
when there's too many grids.
There are never too many grids.
There can be too many. We already covered that there could be.
We did.
Is there a grid? The answer will shock you. Oh, I want to make a spoof little like X-Files teaser thing.
It's so cute. Squeesh! Look at that nice little cheek squeesh going on there. Yeah, squeesh.
I heard there was a grid in your town. There ain't no grids in our town.
This grid ain't big enough for the both of us.
We're gonna uncover the grid.
I just put a little note at the beginning. Lovely body mechanics. And also like very nice use of economic animation. Because they're only like moving when they need to, but they're choosing like really good places to put their frames. It's not over animated, but like everything is communicated very clearly. Beautiful work. Yeah, I don't have much feedback on this one. I think it's great. Let's have a look at Alan Alice.
Woo!
Alan Alice, you're up. Let's have a look. Aww. Aw, yeah, get hugged.
Nice.
Aw. All these characters being sad make me sad. I'm very happy that we have the resolution be hugs. Like, nice call to do the two characters in different colours as well, to make it very clear when they overlap at the end who's who.
Mm-hmm.
And like where all the limbs are going. I like this pose. This is really nice. Huff. I think I missed that the first time through. I think you might just want to give it a bit more time to breathe.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, I think in general it feels like there's not a lot of importance put on any one particular thing. Because things feel like they're moving at pretty much the same rate. So I'd say make sure you get like... My advice for you to push the animation even further, I think, would be to get like 2 or 3 really good keys that you think really show the emotion and are the important parts.
Okay.
And to proof those up a little bit more.
Mm-hmm.
So that you have like... You have your character's proportions nailed down in how they're going to look through the animation and everything. And then you can do things like you can make sure that you really give this time to read and then fill the in-betweens in afterwards.
Gotcha.
Because there's a feeling a little bit like going straight ahead through here, where it feels like you could have some holds in here to make things a little bit clearer. So you could have like whew, and then they go. Whereas the action feels like it plays out a little bit fast here to really read it. And there's a little bit of like head transforming in terms of the proportions of the characters. But I think if you had some very like clear nailed down golden poses.
Yeah. I would also, as a model thing, if you go scrub back a little bit, so we can see a front on for her face.
Okay.
If her ears are like out at 2 sides like that, if you scrub along, is there a point where she's looking at him directly, or is she like, okay, so she begins to turn there and then keep going? Is she, yeah, she's kind of looked and then looked back, right? Okay. I was getting a little unclear whether she'd fully turned towards him or not, but now I see it. He's then holds her face and pulls her towards him. Okay. I'm good. Like,
Yeah?
yeah.
I think one thing that isn't very clear for me is exactly what is happening here. Like, is he, because there's a frame missing in the middle, so is he like caressing her face?
I think so.
Because I think rather than obscuring her face, if you handle it boop, 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 boop,
Handle
go.
tender like.
a little bit more like this, where he's kind of cupping, so we can still see her face and her expression.
Yeah, there's a tender gesture you can get where you like hold just under the ear and like you're cupping the jaw to like turn ahead. If you just straight on put it on someone's face, they're not
Grab their face!
they're going to respond in a slightly different manner.
Even get a little bit of like squash there with a thumb.
But this also lets you have room to show her expression or her reaction to his gesture.
Yeah, that's the main thing. It's like, as well as just being tender, the point is to get his hand out of the way of her face, because as humans, the primary thing we use to communicate, as you know, aside our voice, is our facial expressions. And so when people are watching animations, the thing they're going to be watching the most is the character's face. And so in a scene like this, where you have a character who's upset, everybody's eyes are going to be pinging to her face to see like what her reaction is and how she's handling the situation. So you don't want to cover that. You want to be able to show and have a clear line of communication between her and the audience. So partially, like, it's a more tender hand gesture, and partially it moves the hand away from her face, so you can see.
Making a point of, isn't this supposed to be the back arm and not the front arm?
I'm not sure. Let me have a look.
Oh, it is.
Oh, it is. It is. In that case, let me move this.
Good catch, Vert.
Yeah, thank you very much, Vert. You could have him cradle the head like this, which is a similar feeling. Or if you wanted to go like straight around the back.
I like that we have this in our playlist.
What is this?
I have no idea.
Oh, hold on, I need to erase this frame. There we go. You could do it like this instead. So he's like caressing. And then this is him. Is this moving his hand around her shoulder? Kind of like this. Yeah, it looks like he has his hand around her shoulder there. So let me erase that. Yeah, and then you would have... There we go.
Yeah, just the little indication of the thumb is really nice to show like how the hand is angled and how they're like interacting with the shoulder.
Yeah, I think it's just nice to have him like resting his thumb on her shoulder a little bit. So rather than it just being on her back, there's a feeling that it's like slid along the back of her neck and along her shoulder.
Yeah.
From her face. Like it kind of implies the movement beforehand. Be that he's come from her face to there rather than he just had his hand on her back the whole time. That's a nice expression you've got there. Let's see, if I could select drawings to have as keys. Let's see. I would select this one. Key 1.
Okay. Looks like she's upset about something she's seen on her phone.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
And then maybe this one, because he's doing an important pose here. This one. The one where they first touch, I would definitely have be a key. The hug itself would definitely be a key. And those are the keys that I would probably choose to polish up first. And then the rest of that would be you selecting like how to get between those with the breakdowns and such.
Gotcha.
Aniam says he's booping her snoot.
Oh.
Booping this snoot. Yeah, I would say also like if you want to try and keep the characters a little bit more consistent, then Mike's tip from yesterday was a good one, which is just to find a drawing you really like of the characters and have that to the side so you can measure proportions against it. Yeah. I do that all the time. Like, it's super helpful. It helps me keep things on model. I've been doing it with Mystic Crystal a whole bunch. like finding a frame that I think is good from the sequence and then using that as a basis for my other frames in terms of the head size and everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's see. Bert said I didn't notice it was a phone. It would probably benefit from a little cleanup. Let's see. You could try and make that clearer if it broke her silhouette.
Yeah, I was going to say I missed it at first because it looks like it's her shoulder.
Yeah,
the top line of it is her shoulder.
You see how it's perfectly encapsulated within her silhouette? The more readable things are in silhouette, the clearer they will be. So if you were to do something like... I made her arm a little bit too long.
No.
Where's my model sheet? I need it. Then I think that will be clearer. Although I like your hand pose better in that one hand would be in front because she's like scrolling and one hand would be holding the phone. Hold the phone. And then you just want to make sure that you keep that negative space there. So I might move her shoulders over a little bit. It's like creating key poses, and this is why they're super important, is like a constant battle of readability.
Yeah.
Like you're pushing and pulling the entire time to try and figure out how you can like best show in the silhouette what's happening.
Would you say that as much emphasis of breaking the silhouette is placed on breakdowns and in-betweens? Or are they like, can you have, say the character in one of the next frames like pulls the phone to their chest?
Mm-hmm.
That would be more acceptable then because you've already established it outside of their silhouette. So the movement you can read it as like
there's context.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's contrast. Like phone is visible, phone is not visible. Phone must have been put away or moved in front of another object, you know? Mm-hmm. Like in general, you try to be as clear in your silhouettes as you can, just in general, like through in-betweens as well. But there are always going to be times when like you can't avoid tangents or you can't avoid like silhouettes not being as readable as you like them to be if you want the animation to be a certain way.
Yeah.
And that's okay. Just as long as your key poses are super clear, because that's the point, is you're leaning on them. Yeah,
so in those instances, the movement trumps, like, as you said, silhouettes and tangents.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you could clarify phone by breaking silhouette. And then I'll just put the top look to get some really solid key poses. And then work from there.
We'd love to see you keep working on this, Alan Alice.
Yeah.
And bring this back to us if you do.
Yeah, please. I'd love to see. Yeah, that's how Bryony works. Is she'll get her key poses first. And I'm pretty sure that's how Habbo works as well. Like, a bunch of people swear by that technique, and I find it very helpful. Especially in scenes which are going to have like a lot of movement, to like find the linchpins first.
Yeah. Is this song new? Oh, it might be. What was it just playing? Georgetown Shorelines.
It's yours next.
I think it might have been.
Ah! Okay. Look at it, Wolfie boy.
Wow.
Wow. It's you. Let's have a look what's happening. Thank you for the grid.
I think it might be a bat by that nose.
Yeah, you might be right.
Yeah.
I was looking at the ears and the no wings, but I really like the nose. This is a really fun design. Let's have a look. Oh my gosh!
It's Bagel!
Ah! Oh, look, he does have little wings. Totally Bat Boy. Oh my gosh. Blah blah neeb. Looks like Bagel's made an appearance. It's Bagel!
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah! I love your Bat Boy's expression at the beginning. He's just like, ah! But pure joy. Pure joy. Oh, blah blah couldn't do one this week, so you wanted to draw a Bagel. Oh, that's so cute. Blah blah nee, Bagel's still here in spirit. Aww. There we go. There they are. How is everything so threatening looking?
You definitely got Bagel's energy. I feel like you captured it. Oh, nice new. Whoa!
Oh yeah, nice little smears going on here. Wow! Look at this. Amazing. Oh, the combination of these two frames together make me very happy. Very fun.
Look at that impact.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. I really like this pose at the end too. Yeah, returned hug.
You've got cool Bagel kind of like he's been whomped and then he's looking down and he has a blink to think about it and then he goes into the hug. He doesn't immediately go into the hug, gives us time to register what just happened.
Yeah.
Bagel's reaction to it and then Bagel's like actionable reaction to it.
Bagel needs to decide whether he wants to hug or kill. Those are the two modes that Bagel has. So with this frame, just watch out for tangents with the head, because the shape of Bagel's head goes so perfectly into the Bat Boy's head.
Yeah.
That I think that you could push that outside a little bit. Let me get my tracing paper on. I love this expression. So fun. Let's see. Could we push Bagel's head out more? Maybe? I
would have Bagel's head be slightly above the bottom. Like the bottom of Bagel's head for me would be above the bottom of Vert's head.
You would have it this?
Yeah, and then have Vert's go. Yeah, that feels clearer to me than.
Talking about like trying to stop those tangents.
It's tough, yo.
It is tough. The fight we all face.
I can't hear you say the word fight without thinking of that song.
They want to fight.
I got an elephant.
I'm just gonna let them hate. Gotta go hard. Gotta go hard. I got an elephant.
You gonna fight?
They want to fight.
Oh man. Changing elevate, I gotta elevate to I got an elephant changes the context of they want to fight.
Yeah.
So much, it makes me so happy.
But I've got an elephant.
They want to fight. Just this tiny fighty elephant. Just newting its way around.
You see, I've been interpreting it differently. I was seeing it as people want to fight the person who's singing the song. But he's got an elephant, so they better back off.
Oh, no.
They want to fight.
I heard it as like,
I got an elephant.
I got an elephant. They want to fight. And a little fighty like it's in my head. It's not a big elephant.
Oh.
It's a tiny elephant.
Oh, I was thinking it's a big old elephant. Anyway, guys, sorry. Talking about Elevate from Spider-Verse, which is a really good song, but I was listening to it as I was working, and I scrolled down to look at the comments. And the first comment was, I got an elephant, in all caps. And ever since I've seen that comment, I've been unable to sing or listen to the music without hearing I've got an elephant instead of I gotta elevate. So
let me just move my microphone so that it points a little bit away from India. There we go.
Here. Clarify silhouette.
Oh, take care, Doodle Calls.
Oh, see you later, Bryony.
Thanks so much for taking part this week.
Yeah, have an awesome day. First says Bagel cracks me up every week. I just can't handle it. Heck yeah. Fight me and my elephant bro.
Oh, Blamani says, oh, and I didn't hear elephant until now. Curse you.
Yeah, I'm sorry. We've ruined the song for you now.
Oh, elephant works for that song because like the weird ominous noise in the Prowler's theme is a distorted elephant trumpeting.
I got an elephant.
You want to fight?
They want to fight. I'm just gonna let them hate. Gotta go hard. Gotta go hard. I got an elephant.
Gotta get a good elephant sound.
I'd add one more in between in here just to ease into this little squeeze. This little squeeze. Plus one more in between. For the hand. For the hand.
You walked into awesome, Caradius. Complete and utter awesome.
We're critiquing people's animations. Well, we're doing very light critiques this week because this week is more just a celebration of hugs.
Light critique, sure.
Yeah. Next week, you guys are going to get the full critiques. Hope you're ready for that. So cute. Alright, so I love the combination of these two frames. I can't help but feel like maybe we could strengthen this impact a little bit. I feel like maybe Bagel's arms shooting forward don't really feel like they go with the motion too much unless Bagel's pushed backwards. And Bagel isn't really pushed backwards that much.
He's a little pushed.
So I wonder if it would be better just to be like really have him like wah his arms out. Like it's simple and it's not quite as nuanced or interesting, but it might read clearer. Sometimes I just want to go for like the clearest read possible on something. It's completely up to you if you take this.
Would you say this
notes?
Is more of a subjective critique?
Oh yeah. I mean, all animation is subjective. Please, no one think that anything that I critique on these streams is me saying this is the right way to do it. Yeah. It's more me saying this is how I would approach it. Yeah. Like if this was my animation and I'd done it and I was looking at it and being like, how can I improve this? These are the things that I would choose to do. But everybody has a very distinctive animation style. So it's all choices that you make.
It's all choices.
It is. If you choose to not do this, that's also perfectly fine. You all got your own style. But to me, I'd almost just like wah for one frame, and then you've got that lovely head squash going on. It's great. I'd keep the eyes closer to their original position so the squash is more apparent. and then we can go into this. This is incredible. I love the smear on the eyes here. That's so fun. Let's see. So yeah, you could pretty much keep this position. Could have the hand coming in. I don't know if you really need to like do the hand like it would have an actual in-between and need to travel the distance. You could probably just ping it to where it is in this frame and it would work fine. Because this is a fast enough motion and like an extreme goofy enough movement that I think you can have certain things just snap and pop into place and it wouldn't feel too out of place.
Mm-hmm.
I think with this frame,
Whoa.
because the next one is like pretty much a settle, I'd want it to be a squash, like a lower frame with the head.
We got a Patreon pledge.
We
Thank
did?
you. Yeah.
Really? Oh, thank you so much. We hope that you enjoy the Patreon.
Atalis14, thank you.
It is accessible to everyone, but I hope that you find some stuff on there that's interesting and fun and good. Wee. Like, I'd be tempted to have a squish frame there so we can even like maybe give this a little bit of bounce by overshooting here as we go into the settle. You think you drew more how you naturally draw this week? Oh, that's cool. Yeah, embrace your natural style. Embrace your style. That's cool. I think people make their best work when they're comfortable. So, finding like what jives with you style-wise, I think is a big deal with feeling comfortable with your animation.
Yeah. You can go through waves of like experimentation, and then you kind of build those experiments into your knowledge base, so that when you're drawing from confidence, you can adapt those to your strengths.
Yeah, I really love this character vert. Like, it's such a fun design. Oh my gosh, the Pesmat! I have done it! I have now watched the Turtles, and like I predicted, I watched it all in one day. And now I want more. Oh my goodness, the Pesmat, you went hard! You got an elephant! That's amazing. You watched the entire, like, first and part of the second series in one day. That's amazing.
That is a lot.
It's a lot. I mean, it's a good day. That's the kind of day I'd love to have. A turtle day. Yeah, we're getting more Turtles this Friday! Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. The Battle Nexus is happening. The Battle Nexus is happening, guys. I'm excited, and I'm also scared because from the GIFs I've seen, the turtle boys are separated from one another. They're not. Yeah, they don't look like they're gonna get to fight, at least partially together, which is worrying to me.
Oh no!
Because they cover one of those weaknesses so well. Like,
they're gonna have to learn how to adapt.
Gosh. It's so fast. Maybe we should put a couple of these ones on twos. I mean, it's a great Scrabble. But it is extremely fast. Like, so maybe this one should be on twos, you know? Maybe put a few of these on twos. That does say few, not pew. It's just my handwriting, you know?
Maybe
a few of
put
these.
a pew of these.
Maybe put a pew pew. On twos. This frame is a good candidate.
Pesmat says, also they have so many little references and Easter eggs.
Yes! I didn't manage to catch all of them because I haven't seen some of the other series, but Mike was pointing out a few of them to me. Like Ice Cream Cat, he pointed out to me.
Yeah.
There's this one cat that keeps showing up in the background of a bunch of episodes. It's this really like scratty black cat. And I want to know if that's relevant to anything. Because it's just there in so many of the episodes. We're going to find out that's like the villain of season 2. Is that cat. Yeah, Tiramisu, there's a couple of Rise fans here. Everybody, Tiramisu is a Rise fan too. Tiramisu is a friend from a TMNT server I'm in. Yeah, it was in every Hidden City special episode. Yeah, I kept seeing it. I was like, what is this cat doing? Why is it there? The Pesma. Hot soup! Yes!
What color was the cat?
Black.
Oh,
I can find you a picture of it. But yeah, this is wonderful. Thank you so much for bringing bagel to us. I don't know what I would do without my weekly bagel. I've developed a dependency on this character. Okay, let's see. I will move on to the next.
Yeah, we've been using our stream as
friends.
As a like loudspeaker for recommending TMNT.
Yeah. I'm just seeing if I can find this cat to show people. Where are you? Come on. I know you're there somewhere. No.
I love the Mikey Hidden City episode so much.
Oh, it's so good, isn't it?
I wouldn't say too much more, but it got me laughing so hard.
Yeah, there's a character that I didn't expect to be in that episode that's in that episode, and the way that they're written is hilarious.
Oh, I know the two cats you're meaning, Pesmat. In fact, Akira Toriyama, the guy who made Dragon Ball, made his first cat into an immoral 800-year-old martial arts master and his second cat a martial arts god. I know the two cats.
What?
There's one that like grows and gives sensu beans, and there's one that wants to destroy everything.
That's amazing. One day I want to have that power.
To put your cats into your things you love.
I can't find the cat, but I will show you off stream, Mike.
Dr. Delicate Touch.
Dr. Delicate Touch feels nothing. Here we go. Aww.
Nice staging.
Oh, it's so nice. Yeah, that is really nice staging.
What was that alert?
What alert?
There was a Starlight Brigade alert that came up there. What was that? Anyway, that is really adorable.
I love this staging with the character coming in the foreground and putting the bag down, and then the other character realizing they're there. That's super nice. Aww. It could benefit from some grids.
I like the way that in this hug, the hug like raises up, like raises them both up. It's nice.
What do you mean?
So when the little one comes in for a hug, the arc of the hug goes like up through the torso of, and the head raises up. It's just nice.
Yeah, it is. It's super cute. Yeah. Looking at this hug at the end. Aww. Super nice. I would love to see, if you were able to, and you wanted to like push this a little bit further, I'd love to see some nuzzles happening. So in a similar way to like Bryony used the nose of her character to create a little arc, I think you could do that with the larger character. And I think the smaller character, if you had their head shake a little bit from left to right as they're going up, you could create this really nice feeling of kind of nuzzling into the shoulder.
Yeah.
The way you would do that is just to like animate your character's head going up and then go in there and just like shift the facial placement around just a little bit to give it this subtle left-right movement on each frame.
That would be really nice.
Yeah. It's always really satisfying to see that in animation because it's basically like overlapping action where you are going left and right while the overall action is going up. Super nice. Watch that ear doesn't like disappear too fast. Yup, up, 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 up. Happy.
I first thought Splinter was kind of a jerk, but I was very wrong. Yeah, Splinter's complicated in a really good way.
No, yeah, the Pesmat, we felt the same thing. Like our main takeaway from episode 1 was like, we're like, oh, this is cool. Like they're doing some interesting stuff. I'm into it. I'm not sure about Splinter though. That was like what Mike and I both said.
Mm-hmm.
But after watching the entire series now, Splinter's one of my favorite characters. Like they start him at a place so they can write a really good arc with him.
Yeah.
And so that as you learn more and get more and more context, the character becomes deeper and deeper and more understandable.
Yeah.
And I really like that about him. He's such a badass now. Like, and he hasn't changed. He's still the same character, but now I know how much of a badass he is because of the things I've seen him do.
He's made mistakes as much as the turtles have.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and it makes him feel more human, which is wonderful. Like, I would say this ear probably wouldn't pop up at this point, just because the head isn't turning. So unless you're going to have the ear there from before this frame, I'd say save the ear coming in until the head does a significant rotation. Like, Splinter's not a perfect dad, but he's doing his best.
Yeah.
You know, considering what has happened to him and the fact that he isn't, like, unlike previous iterations of Splinter, this Splinter doesn't have any experience being a father.
No.
And he has no one to help him learn.
Yeah, that's very true.
Like, he's dealing with a lot of his own issues. Like, he's doing his best. And to be fair, like, with the way the turts have turned out, I think he's done a pretty good job, despite the fact he may be slightly too into TV marathon.
Well, that aspect, the things he's watching tells you about him as well. I won't say how or why, because it's
because he's reliving certain things.
Yeah, it'd be like someone watching, like,
Careful to not spoil anything.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's a reason he's watching what he's watching.
Pumpkin Tiger's like, damn, now I want to watch it too, but I got no damn. And Robin's just like,
I got no
"Find
damn
the time."
Yeah, you should definitely watch it. It's an amazing series. I recommend. Also, the episodes are only 10 minutes long, so maybe if you are having lunch sometime and you want a good 20 minutes of fun and good animation,
Stop watching us right now and watch an episode of the Turtles. Here you go. Oh, that didn't work. Oh, what is it? There we go, it did work. Thank you, Kurzik. You got me.
Love the staging here. This is so beautiful. I really like this animation. So cute. I really like how you're using the ears to emote here as well.
Ah, that's fair, Pumpkin
Very nice.
Tiger.
Yeah, 100%. If you're going to watch it, Pumpkin Tiger, you should definitely watch it because there's so much animation goodness in there. As an animator, though, I'd say it's definitely good study material. When I first watched the first episode, I thought the animation was really, really cool. And then I finished watching the current episodes of Season 2 and the end of Season 1. And I went back and rewatched some of the early ones again, and I was like, oh my gosh, the animation has got so much better.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember thinking it was good when I first saw it in like the first couple of episodes, but it's just, it gets better and better as you go.
Yeah, I feel like they found their groove. I watched some boards from Kevin, and there's boards from the first fight scene from the first episode, and there's a whole sequence that they just didn't, they just cut.
Yeah.
I was like,
You have to.
my heart.
I mean, especially with them being like 11-minute episodes.
Yeah.
There's just like stuff you can't. Yeah.
It could be really cool to animate that first. It's like 30 seconds. A fight that was just like.
I think one of the people in the TMNT server I'm in is doing that.
Really?
Yeah. There's a bit of Donnie animation I saw where he's like using his tech bow that was cut.
Yeah.
And they're animating that.
Oh, amazing.
It's so cool. Wait, Tiramisu, is it you? Yeah, it's Tiramisu is the one who's doing it. There you go.
Oh, cool.
Super cool. Tiramisu, I'll show Mike after the stream.
Yeah, because I watched the boards and I was like, this is epic.
You know what, Tiramisu, if you want to just link it into the chat, like if you have it somewhere, then do feel free to link it.
Yeah.
And we'll show it. But yeah, you definitely want to give your full attention to turtle episodes if you watch them. I tended to watch them like over lunch. I would take 20 minutes and just like watch a batch of 2 episodes.
I think the Discord media link would work.
Super nice. Maybe hold this for like a few more frames. Let's see, how many do you have it on for? You have it on for 1. But it could be like, I see that you're using it as an anticipation. So maybe add 1 frame in here. Add 1 more extreme frame. And then hold it for 3. Frame. Like, I think that'll give you like a really nice like, hug. Like a nice little tiny delay just before the hug happens. Hold for 3. I love 3s, guys. They're so fun to work on. So that's making the slows slower and the fast faster. Which is a piece of advice that you'll hear a lot on these streams.
Oh, yeah.
Are you looking at it, Mike?
Yeah.
Hold on, let me bring it up on screen.
That's looking amazing.
Oh, here you go, guys. I wonder if I can... I'm sorry if it's not showing the entire thing. It's a bit too big for my screen.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Not your fault. It's gonna be great.
But you can all like click the link as well.
Yeah, everybody feel free to look at it on your own screens where it won't be cropped as much. Super fun. Yeah, beautiful work. Really nice. Jean Rivera. Jean or Jean Rivera. I'm not exactly sure how to pronounce it, but beautiful work. Really nice. Can't wait to see what you do next. A really nice acting. I like that you're using the characters' tails and their ears to emote. Oh, you could totally have his tail wagging. I'll put that on the end. Tail wag. Tail wag?
Oh
Woof.
gosh, you woke up at 5. Well, welcome. So you're animating.
5 a.m. Oh my goodness. Ah! Alright, this is the last one. It's Ponyo! Wait, no, it's not Ponyo. It's the girl from
Totoro.
Totoro. Yeah. I just looked at it and I was like, I know this Ghibli character. And then I said the wrong one. Wolfo Chungo. Yeah, it's a little girl from Ponyo. And look at that grid.
Yeah.
Beautiful. Beautiful. Yeah, how could you? I'm
Beautiful
cancelled.
Yeah, what's her name from Totoro?
Oh.
She's the one that goes missing, isn't she?
Yeah, what is her name?
Yeah, she said Ponyo again. She'll keep saying Ponyo.
Did I?
Yeah.
Damn it. Damn it! Hold on. My neighbor
May.
Totoro. Oh, they got you. Yeah, May. It could have been, oh, it's Goku. Look, it's Sonic!
Taralana, thanks for the follow.
Thank you so much.
Welcome to the Animation Breakfast Club,
We're just about to look at Wolfo Chungo's animation.
where we geek out about animation and the turtles.
And the turtles.
And the turtles animation.
Oh, look at that. I like how the thing she's hugging looks like entirely nonplussed by it. She's like, okay, this is happening to me.
I don't understand human affection.
That's really cute.
I really like the way that the hug rocks through the whole body.
Yeah, that's really nice. Oh,
Styx
Styx
Media,
Media,
thank
thank you so much for the subscription. We really appreciate it. Oh, I see. So the little hand is between the finger and thumb. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I'd say try and make that a little bit more clear. Just because otherwise I might choose to adjust that pose. So if she's like cradling the little thing's hand, then try look at her, it's just so like
It might not be nonplussed, it might be like, I cannot get away. She hoarded my hand.
make more clear. Because otherwise I would probably move her hand away from her face a bit. But if she's holding the hand, it's a little different. Like, so long as you make that clear.
Do not hug me, human.
Human! 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 Eat my spaghetti, human!
Is that your Papyrus voice?
It is.
Or Papyrus?
Stop boondoggling!
It's pretty good.
Thank you.
If we were to do like an Undertale playthrough, you would
Sans!
you would have to do what's your Sans voice like?
Oh, it'd be really bad. It'd be like, hey bud.
Hey bud. Bud.
Bud, 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 bud.
I don't know what does he sound like? What does Sans sound like?
He's like,
He's like I can see. You're not wrong.
yeah, that's I'm right. Sans sounds like lazy ketchup. You've also started using this whole situation.
You're gonna have a bad time.
Let's see. The Critters voice? Why did I write voice? Because you were talking to me about character voices. Look at this, I'm giving terrible feedback.
I'm sorry.
How could you? So, the main thing I think about this animation is that it feels like it ends a bit abruptly. I kind of want it to keep going a little bit further.
Mm-hmm.
Like, to have a bit more of a settle.
Yeah, it feels like it sort of gets to the last pose, but it doesn't.
It doesn't feel like it. It feels like it stops halfway through the motion.
Yeah.
So, I'd add like another pose, maybe just of her like really pushing her face into it, and it's like, yeah. The motion feels like it stops a bit soon.
Pablo reckons that we do a good Papyrus Sans duo.
You think? What would your Sans be like, Mike?
You're gonna have a bad time.
I couldn't say time.
That you
very
sounded
well.
like Yogi Bear.
Hey, wanna have a bad time? Hey, boo boo.
Wanna have a
Hey, boo boo. Do you wanna have a bad time?
Fair enough.
boo boo.
You wanna have a bad time?
A bath time? Oh no.
How would he be then? I don't know how to voice him. I can't do a voice with it. I could just do. Doig got it. You reckon? I'll keep practicing.
Oh, my love, run away.
Yeah, maybe just have one more pose that you ease into.
One more.
I think it would help too if you like stuff like the hair would continue moving, you know?
My sounds had a bit too much goof there.
Let hair settle. Let hair and dress settle after movement. I think one of the problems is that it all stops at the same time. If you did this in 3 hours, I'm incredibly impressed.
Sans wouldn't sing a whole song. Palbro just said Darude Sandstorm.
Darude Sandstorm! Oh, it's really good!
I want that to be a thing.
If only we could do it properly. Toby Fox, where are you? We need you!
Would Papyrus come in as well?
I don't know.
He's busy with Deltarune.
He's always busy. What's he so busy for?
On chapter 2.
When the light is burning low.
That freaking demo is so long.
It's not a demo.
Yeah, well, I didn't.
It's a game. It's chapter 1.
I didn't expect you guys.
No, me either. We were like, we'll just take this survey.
So imagine it's Boo Boo rapidly multiplying.
I really like this nice arc you have where the character face tilts is really nice. It would be nice to have a nuzzle, like Palbo was saying, where the face comes back around.
Yeah, because you could have like the two sort of balls of the heads.
Oh yeah,
kind of like
the two balls of the head
rotate together.
Yeah,
touching.
I know what you mean. I have to have the pigtails show the angle of the head.
Oh, that'd be good. Yeah.
Isn't that what you meant? Were you talking about different balls of the head?
I meant the actual like skull shapes. So like when the nuzzle happens,
oh, gotcha.
They move like
gotcha
in unison. Look, it's my heart scope.
It's beautiful. He's just looking at me through a heart shape from his hands.
Hey, your head balls are just your eyes.
Your head balls are just your eyes.
The face back around.
Around. Super nice. Very on model as well. Like, great job. Oh. Oh my gosh, you have to do the legs kicking. Please. Please. Do it for love. Legs kicking, please. I need it. He's like, ah! Ah!
Oh, Pesmat saw the hug animation that Havo did of you hugging Donatello.
Oh my gosh. No, it's of Donatello hugging me.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Little leg kickies. We need them. We need them. Oh no! Did it wrong.
Rang.
Wrong.
Incorrect.
There we go. I need it! There we go. That's all of them, guys.
You did it.
We got through all of the hugs. And we're only 40 minutes over.
Only.
Which is pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm in constant triumph. I'm like, give me the hug. Give it to me.
So
Give
if you
it.
guys want to check out some of the... Wait. I can do this in a better way. How do I get tags on Twitter? Do I search? Really? Is that the URL? Oh well, fine. Yeah, so what I was saying was, if you guys want to go see and support and share the animations you've seen on the stream today, like a lot of them have been posted to this Twitter
to the
tag.
hashtag, yeah. If you want to partake in the animation challenge for this coming week, then if you post on Twitter with that hashtag, or anywhere else with that hashtag, it just makes it a bit easier to find.
Well, I've got a Google form for people to...
I know, but I mean for people looking for
Oh, okay.
others' submissions. Like, if you want to go and see what people have been doing,
Yeah.
then looking at the hashtag is a way to keep it all together.
Yeah.
Oh, and for those who might not have heard yesterday, this week's challenge is lip sync. So we've already done a lip sync challenge where we lip synced specifically to song. This time we're doing actual dialogue. So select a piece of dialogue from 5 to 10 seconds and spend no longer than 3 hours getting something together. Rough it, key it, whatever you would like. But the emphasis will be on practicing lip sync.
Yeah.
Remember to use grid to make sure that your character is placed convincingly in scene. You can go up to 14 seconds if you really want to, but the 10-second limitation is just so that people don't get too overwhelmed with the amount of work. We didn't want people selecting like massive speeches and then like feeling really demotivated and giving up because it was taking so long.
Mm-hmm.
And likewise, the 3-hour time limit is also optional. It's just an encouragement that we give people so that we don't take too much time away from them and their personal projects. We want this to be manageable for you guys and fun.
Yeah, it gives you a good ballpark for the amount of time to aim for.
Yeah.
But it's not a hard limit. It's not a hard minimum or anything like
Yeah.
that.
If you want to go over and polish something up or spend more time on something, you're very welcome to. But we don't expect anyone to spend any more than 3 hours on these.
Yeah.
Because we know everyone's super busy. It's going to be your life's work. Okay, we'll expect great things, Vert.
Your
magnum
triumph.
opus.
Nice.
Yeah.
Start early. Start now.
Have fun. Grab some dialogue that's fun and just have a good time with it.
I'll pop up the tweet about this later today with the form. Usually we'll gather submissions through a Google form.
Yeah.
Which has been working out.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I'm glad. I particularly like the bit on the form where people can say like what they learned or struggled with.
Mm-hmm.
I find that's really helpful to like hear how people felt about the challenge.
Oh crap, I forgot to read those out today.
Oh man. We need to both remember to do that. I need to remember to ask you about them as well.
Yeah, I'll link you. What I'll do is I'll link you to them as well so you can see them.
Okay, thank you.
That way you can respond to it in your feedback.
Yeah.
Just as you go.
Wonderful work though, guys. Thank you everyone who submitted an Animorning challenge. It was so fun to look through these the past couple of days. Like, honestly, like just spending a morning looking through hugs, it does give you a warm feeling. You all did amazing, wonderful work. Thank you all so much for taking part.
Yeah.
I hope you all had a lot of fun doing it.
Let's find a raidable buddy.
So tomorrow I'll be doing more Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle posters. We could do another hug challenge in the future if people want. The reason we're doing a lip sync challenge is because some people wanted to revisit that. So we're definitely open to suggestions. If you guys have something in particular you feel like you're weak on, or you want to practice, or you want in your animation skill set, this the whole point of these challenges is kind of to build people up with a base of work that they've created for these challenges, so that they can use that to both push their skills and potentially apply for positions in places. So
yeah. If you've seen Porky put together the stuff that he's done over the last few weeks into one kind of reel, which is really cool to see.
That's so cool. Porky's a good one, yeah. Oh my gosh, yeah, April's incredible in the new series. I love April so much.
She's so savage. It's
She
great.
is. I love her. She's just, she will bite you.
With her bat, she's just like,
April O'Neil! The power of having your own name be your battle cry.
it's kind of like Leroy Jenkins.
Leroy! Yeah, it is. She does Leroy Jenkins as well in the first episode.
Does she?
Yeah, they're all like stood talking to a villain and she's just like, she just launches herself in and they're like, oh my god, she just went!
Total Leroy move.
Yeah.
Alrighty. We will find someone for you guys to go say hello to.
Yeah, let's find someone to raid.
You know what? Maddie is streaming. She seems really cool. Let's see. How long has she been streaming for? 46 minutes. Cool. She's doing... looks like a watercolor painting. Looks really nice. Okay. Do you need a... Whoa! Wait! You bitch!
The power!
You bitch!
Wait, Kursek, no! No! Palbro! You betrayed me! You all betrayed me!
India, you realize that I have infinite Doigle right?
What?
I have infinite Doigle
No.
You want to start this game,
No!
you won't be
Wait.
able to finish.
That's not fair! How can you get infinite? I had to save mine up. I had to...
Fucking...
I watched so much of us to get those Doigle books. Oh my gosh.
There you go.
No!
There you go.
Oh! No! Don't hunt what you can't kill, guys. Alright, well, we'll send you to raid and we'll go and do those. Now.
Fuck, what do I... Squats.
Why are the push-ups in increments of 10 instead of 5? I don't. Mike decided that he would do that, so he must live with it. Get to it, you two. I'm gonna do some squats right now. One sec.
You know what? Okay, I might reduce the cost
2
to half for 5, so people can do it more often.
I think they mean, why did you choose to do 10 push-ups instead of 5?
Oh, that's what I mean. So I'll half the cost of it and do 5.
Okay.
So
Yeah, I think 5 would be more manageable for you. 10. Darkball says, no, don't reduce it. Don't make it cheaper. I gotta do 20 sit-ups now, guys.
what do I have to do?
Wait, Dread Frog! You betrayed me! I'm gonna do the squats now then. I'll do another 10 squats now.
Do you guys want us to do this on stream, or do you want to raid and we'll promise to do them off stream?
5, 6,
On stream, of course.
7, 8, 9. You can't trust us. 10. Okay, on stream. Chimizua, it is ending. We just now have to do a bunch of exercise because, well, because I started it, I guess.
I only have 10 squats and 10 push-ups.
I have 20 sit-ups to do now. One sec, I gotta go and do them.
That got completely
It
turned around on you. I win. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh. The good luck money hole is now empty.
Okay, I did your exercises. I did your sit-ups. I did your squats. I hope you're happy now.
I did them.
Nice job. Good job, Mike. Kurzek. No. No. Reap what you sow. I shouldn't have done this. This was a mistake. I just thought I'd get a little snipe in there before we finished. Get him.
you got retributed
Quick,
so hard.
quick raid, quick. Raid now.
Okay. Great channel.
Pumpkin Tiger, thank you for telling me to hydrate. I will do that right now.
Nice. So we're gonna raid Maddie. She's doing a watercolor painting.
Kurzek, I will come over there.
Go, let's make a raid call. We should make a raid call. Not right now, but I'm gonna do that. Enjoy the rest of your day.
Yeah, everyone, best of luck with all your projects. I will fight you because I will just, you just hear the door slam on my end and the door open on Kurzek's end.
Yeah.
Yeah, best of luck with everything, guys. Best of luck with your work. I hope you all have an amazing day. Your Doig's height. It doesn't stop me from fighting and winning against him, does it? Doesn't!
I don't want to harm you.
You wouldn't be able to harm me if you tried.
Okay. We got to go.
The power of cockroach. Unkillable. Unstoppable.
She is really fighty.
I am really strong. Can't keep me down. The thing is, you just have to have more endurance than the other person.
This is just going to automatically raid, by the way, if I don't hit it.
Okay, well, everybody have an amazing time with Maddie. And have a great day. And thank you for being here. And you guys are awesome.
And may the rest of your day be filled with adventure.
Be filled with adventure!
Bye-bye, everyone. Wait. Did that time out or did it go?
Well, I'm there, so...
Yeah, I did it.